watching a retro show series. Check something, yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
This manager looks to get his team's offense producing more consistently. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
What's your bro?
An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Oh.
I'm gonna blow you off the stage, buddy.
See you, buddy.
Locked in a heated race late in the season, a team gets a pregame pep talk from their skipper. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series. Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
Come here, ball.
An early winter check-in. The player is offered advice on contract matters. Hitting arbitration for the first time means having leverage for the first time. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. He clarifies his intention.
Coming to the plate now, JT Riddle, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first is going to be in time, in the Orioles. Next for New York, Major Primetime. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Major Primetime.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error.
When people say don't look down, then they look down. They're fucking stupid.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Major Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that...
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Robles.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Fucking run from that in there.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Oh, he actually got caught by it.
A player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances. A player receives an update from his representative. A manager checks in with his ball club. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills. With the season coming down to it, this team has a healthy divisional lead. The manager would like to keep it that way. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series. A conciliatory phone call. This player is about to hit free agency and is offered guidance on how to approach it.
Is it ready? Then finish the free play at least. Finish the free play. You just gotta finish it, bro. It's fair. Hard those dudes to this hard to hit. I'll skate this is kind of easy. No, what? There's a secret factor.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Oh, what's up, later? I'm trying to beat freaking Punk. No, I'm trying to beat him. I'm doing a mission.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
You don't have the deal.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Oh. Conqueror.
A player's agent calls to touch base. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere.
How does he teleport with a puppet?
A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production.
Utagato?
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
Oh. I know, right?
A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Come here, boy.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
There we go. Okay. How much? Bro, do you have? How much time do you have left? Jesus. sucks.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
He's not in this game.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar. With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
Wait, I'm pretty sure I didn't do one. Something.
A coach presses a
Pretty
player
sure I
to
didn't
keep
do
raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
I'm positive I did.
Holding a modest advantage, protect the lead they've worked to build.
Because you're out of chakra. Probably because you're out of...
A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series.
The dreams of unparalleled war, the final battle. Oh, wait, I just realized. Alright. I'm gonna do free battle now. Versus battle. No, yeah, team match. You know what? No, I'm gonna practice. I need to practice. I just want the man to not move. Itachi.
A check-in call from a representative.
I'm going to you.
This player is about to hit free agency and is offered guidance on how to approach it.
Where's Octobot? Yeah. Trying to get the tail boost.
Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for the challenges of another long season.
I'm changing my character. my favorite awakening, I like the Kid Naruto. My favorite awakening is Kid Naruto. And, yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, also the Sage one.
And now for the Angels, Major prime time, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Prime time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And that runner crossing from second scores their first run. It's now a 5-1 game. And he is out at third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Major prime time, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. One run scores, and the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 5-5 ball game.
Hey, with that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his third RBI and ties things up.
Yeah, 100%. He's had a great approach all game. Tied the ball game up with his third RBI knock, and he's looking for more.
Gomez is there, and that ends the inning.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna awaken everyone.
Brett Phillips will bat next. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Striding in once again, Major prime time. He singled his last time up.
Major prime time.
First offering on its way. High and deep to left center field. Phillips ranging back at the track. The wall. See you later. Over the wall. A home run.
And you can see the center fielder tracking the ball.
Ready to take his hacks again. Thomas Downs, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is second.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires this.
No, you can.
So coming to the plate, Major prime time, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Garcia.
Defense comes back to bite you as a pitcher. Even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track.
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat. Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Row. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second. Ready for another shot now. Major prime time. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Wow, 9. Ready to take his hacks again. Major prime time, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report, right? That was pretty special.
Ready for another chance, Roberto Garcia. And he's got runners at the corners here with only...
Alright. Now for another time.
1-2. Runner goes. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. And it's far too late as he... Steals second with ease.
Because I'm just not even
Digging in to try it again, Derek Fisher. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base.
God. Oh my God.
23-10 today. Los Angeles blasted 5 home. Just off the
Oh my gosh, let me do something.
Orange Freeway. We're here live from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the...
I'm gonna go play Fortnite.
I'm not playing.
Oh, okay, then just...
And this guy has great run on his fastball. What does that mean? On his arm side when he throws it, it looks almost like...
Oh, what a stop on the slide. There's one on to first, and they get the double play.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Alright. What's my new thing?
His first cuts here.
The Twedge.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Run, 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 run.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That's my friend.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of...
And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball.
Just join game. Join
And an
game.
offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. So striding in, Breivik Valera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away.
That guys.
You're just fine. What's up, Palmer? No, Kiel. Kiel. I just.
Okay, guys, so after this game, I'm gonna end the stream, so yeah.
Third. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The shot there at the Newport Beach. Stepping up to the plate, Major prime time. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
And he is in there.
Yeah, great job.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
And now the designated. First at bat. Runners on the move for second. Softly on the line to third. And that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Vinny Prado, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. 2-2 count, here it comes. Now that's popped up. Haston is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Ready once again, Major prime time. He singled his last time up.
Major prime time.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2. Ready now for L.A., Dwight Smith Jr. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Now at the plate, Vinny Prado, 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. 1 run is scored. At the plate, Breivik Valera, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 5-2. Standing in, Major prime time. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Roll right back at him, and it hit him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents to say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Hold up. That's what separates you. Those are...
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now at the plate, Vinny Prado.
Third baseman, Vinny.
He's running. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And then standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far. Major prime time. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Hit on the ground out to short. Wilds fields it cleanly. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. To the plate now is the designated. Runner goes for second. Popped up. Haston is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Los Angeles Angels wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Afternoon base. Standing in, Major prime time, and the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk moves over. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch. So
I'm hitting 9.
the next twin up, Sean Haston, earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And the inning as it's sent out to second. Prime time over to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar
Trout is hitting.
Mazzara. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Round to second base. This could be 2. He's got it. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Striding into the box, Major Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends.
That's not good.
Up next for Minnesota, Nomar Mazzara.
Designated hitter, Nomar Mazzara.
To second, this could be 2. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double. Into the box, Major Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Short, hit hard. Ngopek takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty. Here's Brian Dozier now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Stepping into the box, Sean Haston. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Towards second. Scooped up. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the Trevor Rosenthal comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Major Primetime, and they'll need him to get something going here. And it's a base hit, and just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th. Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Garcia. He'll be looking for something he could run from first. Runners going. Got him swinging. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So stepping in, Derek Fisher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit to the outfield. The throw behind the runner at second. Runner back safely. For the K, here's the pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. That'll bring up Tony Walters. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Minnesota wrote an important 6th inning.
That's honestly. Guys, that is it for the video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Peace.